So today I'm going to test Zero Corsa Competizione update 1.12 on the PS5, but it's a PS4 game. I'm going to see how it rolls, see if they fixed the graphical problems. I did read the patch notes. It says it's just bug fixes and some other minor things. Hopefully the graphics are fixed. We'll see. Let me take a look. Alright, so first things first, let's power up this CSL Elite. Get this party started here. Alright, okay, let's select my profile. Let's get in 4K settings on the PS5. Let's see. I am hoping that this is fixed, at least the graphics. Let's see. I hope it is. Like, I'm tired of having to enter this game with poor quality graphics. The good thing is there is a fix. You can enter in 1080p, and the problem is pretty much solved there. But it just sucks that you have to keep switching back and forth every time you do this, which is not ideal. Unreal Engine. Is focused correctly. Maybe a bit too shiny. Doesn't matter because we could see the screen, the capture anyway. But all right, there we go. Let's take a look at this. So menu-wise, it looks the same. Obviously, the update isn't even about that. Looking at the models here, I can't really tell. But let's go single player. Actually, let's take a look, see if there's anything different in the menus. So the tracks should be the same ones. I don't know if they did update that British track. Yeah, I think that's a new track. And that one as well. As for cars, 2018, got the same stuff as before, except that I haven't seen this, I think. Oh yeah, I have seen this. Okay, let's go 2019. Same stuff. Whoops. Let's go 2020. And pretty much the same thing. It would be cool if they start adding some 2020 cars or 2021. We'll see eventually. The British GT is on, but I think this was from another update. I'm not sure. I haven't played in a while. My kid was born a few weeks ago, so I haven't really been playing much. I did play Resident Evil Village and just finished it today, actually. But other than that, I've been playing just a few hours. Resident Evil Village took 12 hours to beat, and those are the 12 hours I put in the last 3 weeks. Alright, so multiplayer, everything menu-wise seems to be the same, and I can't tell if the graphics have changed yet. I'll have to get into a race. So let's go ahead and let's go practice. Let's take a pretty Porsche 911, maybe. No. What? The 5. Ooh, I haven't tried this yet. You know what? I'm gonna take this just for the. Oh, it doesn't have any other paint jobs. Is that it? All right. I guess you. I guess that's it. Doesn't change. Whatever. Okay. Confirm. I just want to try the car. Nürburgring. Oh, let's try one of these other tracks. Let's go here. Let's see. I really hope the graphics are fixed. I really hope, because it really sucks that the graphics have been a mess up to this point. This game released in October of last year, 2020. And it's just embarrassing how the graphics have been like that all the way up to now. Let's see, I can't really tell yet. And I haven't really used this track at all. I want to say the graphics are still messed up. I'm not going to follow the rules here. I'm not familiar with this track. Feels like the force feedback might have improved. I'll have to do a few laps on this so I could learn it. But I'm pretty sure the graphics are still a mess. I'm judging by the trees. So, see the tree distance right there? I'm going to go ahead and restart the game, but I'm going to put the settings at 1080p. Yeah, hard to tell, but I can tell the foliage is better. Yeah, it definitely is. There's a little bit of flickering. Seems like it's having a little bit of issue with the shadows. I don't know if this was a thing before. Maybe because I'm moving. Yeah, it feels like when I stop it's fine. Okay, so maybe it's just when I'm moving. It's just the shadows. Can't really tell much. The trees don't look amazing even in 1080p, but they have more detail. They're not as blurry. At least that's what it's looking like to me. And I'm looking at the trees. I'm not even looking at the track. But, yeah. Yeah. Those trees far ahead, I can tell. Those ones, yeah, for sure. In 1080p is the way to go. Unfortunately, they haven't fixed the problem yet. Alright, time to practice a race here. My setup, let's go, because I'm not used to this car, let's go safe. Safe setup. And let's, I want to change this TC to 4. Because earlier this car did feel like it likes to dance quite a bit. Other than that, I'll keep everything the same. And let's see how this goes. Ten-minute race. I'm not used to the car, so I don't expect to do very well. And I believe the brakes, from what I did earlier to check the graphics, the brakes did not feel amazing to me. But I can't get everything. So I'm going to try to cut through the right side right away. Except I can't because this guy... Take the outsidey parts here. It's tough. That guy on my left side kind of made my life a little bit difficult. I honestly don't like how this car drives. So far, so good. It's pretty tough. Car feels so weird to drive. Oh man. I mean, maybe with a bunch of practice I would get there, but right now, I do not enjoy the car at all. Wow, that's how far ahead that guy was. Oh, this car feels pretty weird to drive. But you know what? This isn't new because it already felt that way on other titles. Like even on Project Cars 2, this car did feel pretty weird to drive. I guess the real car probably is like that. I just can't believe they haven't fixed the graphics. Well, I was never able to catch up to these guys. Alright. Alright, let's take a look here. Were there GT3 cars on this? Yeah, there were. Well, then I don't feel so bad anymore. Like, I don't. Can I see what the times look like? Time-wise? Plus 8 seconds. I want to see what the times are. The lap time. I did crash once or twice, so that's the thing, this sucks. I can't see the lap time. Okay, wait a minute. There we go. So lap 5 was my fastest, 149. But against GT3 cars, I just want to see kind of lap 140. But let's see what the GT4 cars did. Okay, so my lap was the same as this guy's second lap. So if I started in the front, I would have had a better race. So I don't feel so bad anymore. I thought I was just competing with GT4 cars. Now, let me test this out multiple times to see if the wheel decalibrates, because that's what I wanted to do and ended up doing the whole race. So it would be like, oh, not this. Return to garage would be the thing. Looks like the sound is gone. I'm gonna try now. Return. Oh, I need to start the race. Alright, let's start the race. But so far, feels like everything's fine with the wheel. I don't know if something's gonna happen. Hopefully not. And I'm not really trying hard today anyway, but I mean, they need to fix these or release the PS5 version already. It's about time. I'm gonna go calm here and just apply my brakes out here, and then while I'm turning is when I'm gonna hit options. Okay, so the wheel lost its power. Return to garage, and the problem persists. Okay, there we go. I need to actually shut off the wheel. Now the other thing is, when I reset the wheel before this patch, when I reset the wheel, my V3 pedals wouldn't vibrate anymore, and the wheel's force feedback would also feel messed up, to be honest. So let's take a look now. Wheels on again. Reset it. Continue. Oh, controls are locked. Great. Come on, let me test this. Now I gotta wait a minute. I just want to see if the issue of having to reset the wheel actually messes up how the wheel functions and the pedals, because that rumble feature is just amazing, and I'm surprised an actual PS4 game does have the feature, but I believe this is the only PS4 title that has that. I don't think GT Sport doesn't have it. Project Cars barely has force feedback to start with. I haven't tried Project Cars 1 or 2 yet. Assetto Corsa, the first one, great force feedback with this wheel, but no vibration, no rumble on the pedals. But I mean, that game's also a 2014 release, so can't complain there. But this game, which is the most recent game, racing game on the console, this one does have the feature. Just it sucks that it has these bugs that kind of mess it all up. And I honestly feel like even when I reset the game in 1080p, the graphics are still not amazing. I wonder if it even changed. Like, the trees did look a little bit better, but looking at this stuff right now from here, it all looks pretty bad. Yeah, pedals are not rumbling, and look at the force. Look how much I have to turn, and it's like almost like a rubber band pushing to that side. So the only way to fix this now would be to reset the game, enter again. I wouldn't have to reset the wheel, at least not before before this patch. Basically, all I would have to do is just get out of the game, get back in, and yeah, the wheel would be fixed. But then, obviously, if I press options again, it would probably mess it up, like it usually does. So that is unfortunate. So yeah, to end the video, I'm going to talk about this patch 1.12. Not impressed, not happy. I don't know what bugs are fixed because the game felt exactly the same. I'm sure some stuff is fixed, but two of the biggest issues, in my opinion, with the game is the graphics problem on the PS5. You enter the game and the graphics are like 720p, so you have to get in 1080p to fix them. And even that, this time, felt like it didn't fix it as good, or maybe that's just, I don't know, maybe I'm not looking at it right, or maybe it was already like that and I'm just getting I just want too much from graphics nowadays, because I'm getting used to all these newer games now. The other problem is the wheel problem, the wheel bug when you press options and return to garage, mostly mid-turn. I don't know if it's only on mid-turns or if it's on other cases as well. But that problem still persists, as you guys could see on the video how the wheel started turning and decalibrates. And then when you reset the wheel, it completely gets messed up. So the force feedback is a mess, the steering is not calibrated, and the V3 pedals, for whoever has it, they lose their rumble. I don't think they lose anything else. At least in the past, I was able to still drive without the rumble. The problem is the steering, you're able to drive, but it doesn't feel the same. The force feedback is messed up. So overall, it's a bad patch. There's really, I don't know, the things that I feel like should have been fixed aren't fixed, and either they're not listening or they just can't figure out how to fix these issues. The graphics and the wheels. Other than that, I didn't notice anything else. I didn't really play online, so hopefully online it's kind of better. I did have some issues where I got kicked out. I didn't try that today. I may try it in a day or two just to see if I can complete a race. But right now, these are the thoughts I have with this patch. And yeah, hope you guys enjoyed. Please sub and stay safe.